Greetings everyone, this is EshBa'al, and I know that it's been a while, so today I actually want to pose to you another question as part of a discussion. And today I'm asking you the question, what is this world fighting for? Now just take a moment to think about it, and you'll probably be thinking about it throughout the entirety of this video. But I actually want to really get a point across to you as you ask yourself that question, and you hear what I have to say. But in all honesty, what is the world fighting for? Is it fighting for equality? That seems to be the main idea, is that people are fighting for equality. But unfortunately, the harsh truth is that no man is indeed created equal. There is no such thing as equal opportunity. There are humans that are weaker, there are humans that are stronger. There are humans that are born smarter, and there are those that remain ignorant their entire lives. No man can truly compare himself to another. And while we share only the same traits that make us one species, we are all indeed very different. And equality is something that can be defined and fought for, but for all peoples, it will never truly be obtained. And this is not an issue of skin, this is not an issue of sexuality, this is not an issue of he, she, it, whatever. It's not an issue of political parties. This is just the truth. This is genetics. This is how we were made. And it's called survival of the fittest for a reason. So then what are we fighting for? Are we fighting for peace? Well, if you think about it, that's a bit of a contradiction, is it not? Fighting for peace. Peace is something that can never be won through violence, and even more importantly is that something like peace, much like equality, is something that does not exist. Just as no man can ever truly be equal with another, so too would the world never know an era where everyone is happy and content. No. There will always be another person born into this world that wishes to take something they think is rightfully theirs. There will always be a person born who learns to hate, and that walks the path of anger and destruction. In this world, where there is calm, there so too comes the conflict, and thus the world lives on in a constant state of disarray and war. Such is the nature of things, because we cannot have a good without evil, nor the light without the dark. So then, what is it we fight for? Do we even fight anymore? That is the true question. Social warriors? Peaceful protests, wasting time and not taking action other than using words that fall upon deaf ears. Young men flee countries ravaged by war and wish it upon other countries to bring victory to their people, and yet they do not want to take up arms for what they want? I see that the world lacks true will, lacks the want to better itself. People only wish it that someone else come in and solve their problems for them. It is of the select few to take action, to make something happen, when the world comes and turns, and could evolve so much more quickly if the majority took action as well, and worked together towards the path of empowerment and self-betterment. The time of taking action seems to be a dying one, as those wishing to better themselves and reach enlightenment through actual means other than typing angrily on the internet are growing old and passing into the next life. The people are angry, but at all the wrong things. They see error, and yet they do nothing to fix it. They gladly share a post about political corruption, and yet what are they really doing to stop it? Polls showed that the military are willing to make a coup in order to overthrow the government, but then it showed that they lack the organization to do so, and have done nothing. The people in general lack will. The people lack spirituality. The people lack true power. And thus, I pose this question for you as the discussion point of this video. What are you fighting for? What are you fighting for, and what means are you willing to go to in order to get what it is that you want? What is your course of action in changing yourself and this world? How do you see it changing things in your favor? So ponder on that, ponder on this video in general. This was my introduction to making videos again, and I hope that this has posed a very interesting thought for you, that it's something you can think over and that you can reflect on, whether it be during meditation, whether it be in the shower, whether it be wherever. And I really do hope that you take the time to answer this question. And looking at your answer, I hope that you allow it to change you, better you, and maybe make a difference. However, that's all I have for today, so until the next video, may the darkness be with you, always.